We have a very special guest, first time in Lagos.
First time in Africa.
Okay. Yeah. M Huncho in the building. How you doing, my man?
Nice to be here, man.
Yeah. You know, every time I see the mask, you know, the first thing that pops in my head is that Drillogram video. And I don't know if you've seen it.
Which one?
There were a bunch of what's it called right now? A bunch of like clips that were put out by the BBC. So there were guys that came into like an office. And I was like, hey, you have a Drillogram from your boyfriend, and all of them were wearing mask and everything. So every time I see you with the mask, I'll show you the video after that. It was really fun stuff. Yeah. So really, Charlene was the name of the girl in the video.
But it's your girl Charlene's birthday.
The mask has just been like a brand thing for me from the beginning. So I feel like as a person, I feel like everyone should have a specific brand for themselves. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's been a positive move for me, man. I feel like anyway.
So it never comes off.
Never comes off.
So can I ask a question? So if you were on a date with a girl, would you go as you yourself, or
it comes off?
It comes off, yeah. But you don't tell her who you are. If it's a first time date.
No.
Yeah.
No. I wouldn't personally anyway.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Right. So how many masks do you own?
The new one, I think I've got 5 in total.
Okay.
And obviously I changed. This is the new mask that I've got. Before I had a grey one. I've got about 5 of them as well. We're giving one away to a random fan.
Yeah.
In regards to, you know, coming up to the album as well, I feel like it'll be a good gesture. 5 of those as well, so yeah, we've got 10 masks in the cut.
Fair enough.
Okay, all right. I love the branding though, so it gives that whole mysterious outlook to, you know, who you are and everything. So looking at the growth of you know, rappers in the UK and how it has grown and how it has become a huge part of the culture right now. So does it put you under any kind of pressure, you know, making music right now? Because back in the day when I was growing up, and you know, you used to be, you know, a bunch of people, you know, Tiny Temper, I could just top of my head, you could just call, you know, gigs, a bunch of rappers and everything. But right now it seems it's like one of the most predominant music form in, especially coming out of the United Kingdom right now. So does that put you under any kind of pressure, you know, to level up, or, you know, everybody's, you know, paying more attention right now?
Not really. I feel like staying true to yourself is just it should be natural to every human being. So for me, obviously the drill is very popular in the UK right now, and because of the UK, it's gone to other places in Europe, Africa, America. As you can see in New York, they're going crazy with drill. But I don't even put myself in, like, I'm not even a drill artist, so I don't even class myself as that. And I feel like there is no pressure, because honestly, not even in a big-headed way, but there's no one in my country well, not my country, but there's no one in the United Kingdom that can do what I can do, and you know, around the world as well. So that's just how I feel, and I feel like pressure's good. Pressure's always good.
Definitely is. Pressure is always good. So you said you created that sound, the trap wave sound.
Yeah.
So how would you describe it?
I would put it as sweet cadences and sweet melodies combined with street experiences and life experiences. I came to a point, especially now that I've, you know, been in the game for about 5 years, it's come to a point now where you know, I've thought to myself that I can't just make music for the streets. Like, there's more normal people out here on you know, living life than there are people that are, like, you know, street youths, or, you know, whatever, gangsters, whatever you want to call them, gangsters, this and that. And there's more people that are working, you know, normal jobs, or working in offices, or trying to, you know, get by and stuff like that. So I've kind of, you know, tried to embrace the fact that I have to make music for the masses, but it still doesn't, you know, I still don't leave, you know, like what I do. So you can give me a drill beat, you know, I've jumped on drill beats before. I jump on a drill beat, I am still M Huncho on the drill beat. Rap beat, I'm still myself. So it's about incorporating myself into these genres. But trap wave in general, yeah, I'll say it's just sweet cadences, you know, on heavy trap beats, with beautiful melodies.
Love it.
I see.
Love
So,
it.
Hucholini, right? That's so the first. So went all the way to number 5 in the UK.
Sorry?
I see. When that's that project went all the way to number 5 in the UK. That's huge. And I say it's a great time to be like a rapper when you put out stuff and you're chatting side by side the pop artists, because we know that most labels will put more money behind pushing the R&B stars, the pop artists and everything. So to you, do you feel like we slowly rappers, be it drill or whatever kind of rap that you're doing right now, just breaking away from the fact that you don't need as much money behind marketing budgets and that commercial push, and everybody's is seeing it as what it is, music too as well?
I don't think you need a marketing budget too tough anymore. It's just about what your output is and how you put yourself out there. In general, even before Huncholini the first, I had projects in the past. I had a project called 48 Hours that I released, which was an EP that I made in 48 hours, and I released it, and even that hit the charts at a time where not a lot of artists from the UK was charting, apart from the elite artists that have already kind of established themselves. So I feel like for the UK scene, it's a very, very positive look as well. And the good thing is about the UK scene as well, they embrace African culture as well. So when it comes down to African artists releasing as well, they end up on our charts. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So overall, it's just a good look in general, and I'm here for it. No matter what genre you are, if you're coming from a certain place and you're charting, then it's good. I personally don't really care too tough about the charts. I feel like it should all be natural. That's my thoughts on that.
Yeah, so one of the African artists you are collaborating with is Bnxn. So you're literally here in Lagos for 48 hours. Who comes to Lagos for 48 hours?
48 hours in Lagos. That's going to be my next mixtape.
Yeah. It should be. Well, what is your impression of Lagos so far? It's your first time in Africa.
I haven't been out
too
much. I only came here yesterday. So far, so good.
Yeah.
So far, so good. Everyone's lovely. Where we're staying is good. Food is obviously unquestionable. But there's still more to do. I still gotta go around Lagos a bit more, and see what's really good. So so far, I love it, man.
Yeah. Have you tried any of our traditional dishes and meals? You're playing it safe.
No. What do you mean safe? What was I yesterday? I had jollof yesterday, light work. I had some suya. They never had beef suya, so I had to go for shrimp. But
I see. So I listened to your Fire in the Booth, and there was one line that actually stuck out for me, and you're like, I can't say the words on the radio, kids listening right now. So you're like, F her face, feel her lip, she's my Kylie's. Are those kind of women, you're like women with big lips, are just your thing? Is that your thing?
A woman with big lips is my thing.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
I see.
Is it your thing as well?
No, not quite.
You can only kiss without the mask, right? You can only kiss without the mask.
People think I pout through the mask, but they don't understand I got big lips myself. Unfortunately.
You see, so you have a very calm demeanor for a rapper, dog, which is weird sometimes, because when you hear them on the record and everything, now you have this mental image as regards the kind of personality that you get. You're rather chill. You could pass for an R&B guy. Trust me. I swear down. So
do you know what it is? I just feel like in the game that we're in, a lot of people are just not themselves.
I know,
and they're just portraying an image that they're not. And I just like to be myself. So you can be a big bad guy and whatnot, but that doesn't excuse you from being well mannered or having manners or having a certain way to present yourself.
Yeah, facts.
So
facts.
It's just about that. I just like being myself.
Okay, yeah. Great. And also, there's something that there's something a lot of UK rappers do, and you find it in parts of Africa as regards when they make the music, like especially in South Africa, like you hear that it has a lot of soul. But for one thing I noticed about the UK is that you guys are really proud from where you guys are from. You listen to songs, Link My Thing from Barking, and when when I travel and I'm in the UK sometimes, and you're on the train, and you're looking at the signs, and you're like, oh, okay. Then you hear Ladbroke Groove, so it's almost like Ladbroke Groove. And you travel and you're seeing signs, and it's a cool thing to do, though. So I don't know why. Is it a thing? But you guys have so much pride as regards, where you rep, where you're from, and you constantly, try to just infuse it in bits and parts of your music as well.
I think it's more. I don't think it's pride to be from the United Kingdom or be from England.
Yeah.
It's more to do with the fact that majority of artists and whatnot, they're all coming from certain types of communities, like communities that are majority of the time they're not intact. They're very broken, where, like myself, a lot of my friends come from single parent households, for example, and, people might not think that there's struggle or, stuff like that happening in countries like that, but that's a lot of the time why people are proud. It's more the culture they're proud of than the country, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, okay.
Because the good thing about England is whenever you run into someone, you ask them where they're from, they always know where they're from.
Yeah.
You can run into someone, you say, where you're from, where you from, they say, I'm from Nigeria. You run into someone else, where you from, I'm Moroccan. Like, they always know where they're from. So I think they're prouder to be from where their parents are from.
Yeah.
The culture, the UK culture, that what is shaped to become. I think we're all proud of that, to be fair, and it keeps going forward. So yeah, man.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so I want to go back to your demeanor, etc. So do you find it difficult expressing yourself a lot because you do have a mask on? And even though OC says you're quite calm and stuff, you actually have a really funny side as well.
I do.
You do?
Yeah. I don't force it. It just comes out itself. I don't have expressions. The only thing that you can tell is me smiling, and even that is a bit hard. So it's not really hard to express myself. I feel like with the tone of your voice, and it just comes from inside. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You can tell if I'm talking to you about something deep. You can tell that, if I'm angry or if I'm, happy. And yeah, I don't find it hard to express myself at all, man. I feel like it would be hard to express myself if I was, in Lagos and it was 50 degrees. That's going to be very hard.
I see, yeah. So it seems like you guys are in. I saw a report the other day for the coldest May in the UK. You guys, your weather is, I don't know, it's depressing, man.
Please don't talk to me about the weather.
It's crazy.
I went back to England last year in summer, in August, meant to be the hottest month of the year, and I was still wearing my robe around the house because
I was wearing a chinchilla. I was wearing a chinchilla because, see, I got told that people wake up early in Lagos or even in Nigeria in general, and that's because of the weather. It's warm. When it's warm, you wake up earlier. Mm-hmm. When I wake up, and I was speaking about this yesterday, I'm rubbing my feet together because I'm still cold. I don't want to leave. So that extra 1 hour gets wasted just because I don't want to wake up. But everyone here is up bright and early.
Yeah.
Ready to go. So there's a new song that's going to be out with Bnxn, used to be called Buju. It's called Pray to the East. Yeah. So that's a very uncanny title, because I'm not sure Bnxn is from the East as well. So what led to that title, and also why Buju as regards like a collaboration right now? I'm not trying to what's the word right now, knock Buju. Buju is one of the biggest artists out in Nigeria right now. But when you look at the trajectory and you see a bunch of UK artists coming to Nigeria, most times they want to do records with like the more established or the bigger names, with David, like Wiz, a bunch of other people. So I'm thinking that maybe you saw something or you heard something that necessitated that collaboration as well.
So with the title "Pray to the East," it actually comes from, because I'm Muslim.
Okay.
So,
oh really?
So we pray to the East.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So, oh wow. Okay. I'm mind blown right now. Okay.
And that in regards to the title, and with Bnxn, with Buju, is I first heard of Buju through J5, who's produced the record.
Yeah.
And when J5 played me his music, I just knew there was just something about him that was just very appealing, and his voice was just unmatched. And don't get me wrong, you have Davido, you have Wiz, you have like you said, a big trajectory of artists coming out from Nigeria, but you know, I think it's time that, you know, people started giving flowers and started working with younger up and coming artists as well, because, you know, everyone's so focused on, you know, hitting the benchmark, you know, the top benchmark for working with the biggest artists, but they don't understand that the youth and the younger artists are what are going to be those artists in a few years' time. So that was really it for me. And you know, I listened to Buju's music, I listened to Benson's music, and I love it. So it was only right, and you know, he slid on that record.
I know. I can imagine, man. I can imagine.
Yeah, man.
So it's out 19th of May. That's the video and the audio as well at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
and you guys are filming the video tomorrow.
We are filming the video tomorrow.
Oh, here in Lagos, right?
Yep.
Here in Lagos.
Okay, so I must warn you, you'll be in for something, man. Trust me. Lagos people know how to show out in a good way. In a good way. Yeah, they'll stare, they'll point, and they'll make you seem like, you know, what are you doing in your life? You're shooting a video, you know, in a hot afternoon.
Wearing a mask as well. That's
who's this guy? Not to say hot, you know. Yeah, trust me. I said Lagosians are great at, you know, they'll stare, stop and stare. Then they might be going somewhere. They'll be like, okay, there's a bunch of people. Then if you have a bunch of white people, you know, they'll look, they'll call you, they'll say funny names and everything. Then once they see that it's a vibe, they'll join you and it becomes a vibe as well. So yeah.
See, I'm one step ahead. I hired a Nigerian female director. So,
okay.
We're one step ahead. She's planned everything.
Okay.
And you know, I know what's gonna happen. You're right. That will happen.
That will happen.
And then some of them will be walking past like, who's that? And then they'll be like, you know what? I'll take a picture of him anyway.
Yes.
If he is someone, he'll be someone.
Then a bunch of people ask for your mask too as well. Then people ask you to take off the. Trust me, it's gonna be a vibe tomorrow. I know my people. I know my people. So hey, it's great that you're here. Nigeria, or Lagos especially, is a melting pot. Apparently, it's the entertainment capital of Africa. So everything that has to do with, you know, the sound, the culture, everything comes out of Africa, you know, happens here in Lagos. So it's going to be a very immersive experience for you too as well. So hey, make the most of it.
I will do, man. I've got 48 hours to make the most of it. I wish I had more time.
You're in great hands. Momo will take you around. Yeah. So he's fasting, so don't take him to, you know, those other places.
No, we're traveling, so
okay.
Fasting's out the window. For
now. Wow. Okay. Cool. So you can take him to the other places. So don't tell them OC sent you. So you get, they'll put everything on my tab. So anyways, thank you for coming, M Huncho. So we'll also be looking forward to, you know, having you back here. We have the beats with a bunch of things. You know, pushing the. I think we've been here 12 years now, and we're the first radio station to actively start to push, you know, drill music and a bunch of other things here in Lagos. You know, finally caught on. Brought Skepta, you know, Stormzy when they had just, you know, a bunch of records out. Yeah. So it's great what we're doing, and we'll constantly look towards, you know, collaborating. And hey, thanks for coming as well. So it's been a very interesting interview this morning.
Definitely.
So we're about to play. So which do you want to play? I have Worse, then I have Lean with Gigs. I always like to play anything with Gigs anyway, but I just want you to choose.
I want you to choose.
You choose. I play Worst actually. Yeah, so it's 10:28 right now on a fantastic Tuesday morning. So here's music by M Huncho. It's called Worse, and also that brand new one with Bnxn. As soon as it drops, definitely, you know, we'll get first, you know, dubs right here on the Heartbeat of Lagos. The Beat 99.9 FM. My name is OC, hanging out with Simi Trey.
The Beat 99.9 FM. What your radio craze.